Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Grid Talk podcast here on Motorsport Magpie channel. As you've just seen, try to hide him, but Wajid is joining us here today.
Hi everyone.
Try to hide you, press the wrong button. Oh well. Thank you all for being here. We're going just through our preview of the Miami Grand Prix, which, as you know from previous years, probably hasn't got a lot involved in it. It's just what type of transport they're going to take to get to the podium this year.
Yep.
Clown
Fair enough.
car?
Maybe they're gonna take a horse and carriage and relive early racing from the Roman Empire.
Possibly so. Who knows? But we will obviously be looking into the what we expect from Miami Grand Prix. It's going to be hot. We're not looking at a wet one as far as I know. I will just check that now, because who knows? Oh no, it is threatened by thunderstorms. There you go. You see, I know nothing. Here we go. Let's have a look. On Friday, should be dry and sunny. Nothing. Oh, we got sprint qualifying as well that day, so that's fine.
Sugar, is it sprint quality? Is it sprint quality tomorrow?
Yeah.
Nice.
During the main race, there's a great chance of showers. Some thunderstorms may pass over the circuit, but it's difficult to say at what time. Oh, it's difficult to say at this time exactly how much rain will fall or when. However, they are expected it to be in the evening, meaning it could hit in time for the race. Well, something's got to excite the Miami Grand Prix up a bit, hasn't it?
I mean, that's probably the most exciting thing we've ever talked about when it comes to Miami. Let's be totally honest.
To be fair, it's the only thing we've got to talk about at all, apart from a little bit of news from the WRC, which is to do with Formula One. Yes, I know people will make.
Yeah, we're not randomly talking about the WRC now.
No, the WRC drivers have put in a bit of a starting agreement with the FIA that heat of the moment comments for swearing, etc., will not be penalised with how many thousands of dollars fine. So at the end of stages, at the end of during stages, if something happens, car bursts into flames, they're rolling over down a hill, they're allowed to swear. But that's kind of normal in WRC. So obviously that may come into Formula One at some point as well, so that after race interviews are kind of fine, but when we get to the proper press conferences, they have to cool it down a little bit. That's the only thing actually we can talk about, apart from an official consulting partner for the Miami Grand Prix.
Give me the consultation. No, I can be. Listen, need a consultant. I'll give you the consultancy right now. Scrap it and let's never go back.
Well, it is what it is, but they've brought them in.
I will never understand why we have 3 races in the States.
No, but the Miami track has. I mean, last year we had a decent race where Lando outfoxed. Well, had help from the safety car, but outfoxed the Red Bull on strategy. It worked quite nicely for him.
I mean, it wasn't really outfoxed. It was literally just timing that he'd managed to beat the safety car line. Everyone else had to form behind the safety car, and he got ahead. And yeah, he might have eventually. It was a shit race. There's nothing at Miami has ever been memorable, ever. It is a god awful race. It is a god awful track, and yeah, Liberty Media have cursed us with this era of street racing for F1 cars when F1 cars have never been bigger and wider and need more space than ever to overtake. Yeah, to overtake. So I think I think South Africa in the final stages of deciding if they're going to use Kyalami or I believe Cape Town for their bid. I do not want to see another street track.
Yeah, please go
just
to Kyalami.
Just go to Kyalami. Just go to Kyalami. We don't need we don't need. I don't understand where this fascination of street racing has come from with F1 cars. Um, this not if you want to watch if you want to watch street racing, watch Formula E.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
Well, ironically, you can watch Formula E around Miami now because that's where we're going to go and host. Is it the next Formula E event? It's one of the two. I will just double check that because I don't want to be wrong, but I'm sure it is
like
coming up.
this is my
Yeah,
my
12th of April.
yes. Oh my god! So next week, so next weekend. Sorry, 12th of April. 12th of April's gone.
Yes, what? I don't even remember, right? Maybe I missed that one completely. I must have missed that.
Oh, there we go. I don't. There's so much space in Miami, right? And it's not like Florida isn't famous for oval racetracks. They've got Daytona. They've got Daytona there. They host the Daytona 500, the Coca-Cola 400. Like, it's not like there's short of space. They could have built a purpose racetrack on Miami Beach if they really need to be. Right?
Yeah.
It's a totally dog shit circuit.
Yeah. And don't forget the fake marina's back as well.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Obviously, we know we're getting.
Let's see how much tickets are going for.
Yeah, go on then. Well, we just have a think of. Well, it's not just what the caps are going to be, because the caps are changing per event this time. So if they suddenly come up with something different, that's kind of. I just don't know why they don't make it look like the Super Bowl trophy, considering it's handed out in an American football stadium.
Oh, fair. They've thoroughly reduced the prices. So now a start finish suite for 3 days is only $125,000.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's sold out as well. Yeah.
With the amount of subs we get on this channel, we'll take two.
A Vista at Turn 1, that's $5,000, where you can watch the thrilling views of an overtaking zone, elevated food and beverage in a climate-controlled lounge. You've got the Campus Pass, which is a multi-vantage point, multi-view F1 fan zone access, and general admission. That's $350. The Grandstand Pass, which is turns 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 18. Three exhilarating experiences. 3-day reserved circuit seating. That starts from $890. And then you've got, in fairness, you've got the Marina Grandstand, which is turn 6, 7, and 8. That's $75 per day. And the start finish is $130 per day. So yeah,
fair enough. Nice and cheap there.
Oh wait, sorry, that's for Friday.
Yeah, that's always the way.
For Sunday, it's $830.
Obviously, this is going to be the Grand Prix where
outrageous.
We're going to look at Lando Norris trying to sort of fight back against the uproar of Oscar Piastri. It's the year since his first Grand Prix victory. As we say, it was a bit lucky, that one, but it did where he broke his duck. He has gone well around Miami before. I mean, I think in the sprint race last year he got taken out, didn't he? He was on the outside of the.
I believe so.
Lewis.
It was the Lewis Alonso, and he just happened to be the victim.
Just fair, yeah. Obviously, a sprint race weekend. We've seen Lando do okay in them previously. So, can we see the fight back against Oscar this weekend?
He needs to. It's not about whether we can. He needs to, because the vein of form Oscar Piastri is currently in, it's giving it's looking very, very ominous. It's giving sort of Max Verstappen-esque vibes of once he gets out in front and he controls her, and obviously another street circuit where they're going to need about 15 and a half seconds to be able to overtake the car ahead of them. Sorry, excuse me. Piastri is giving ominous vibe. He's not making mistakes in qualifying. He's getting the setup right. Once he's locked in the race, he's not scared to go wheel to wheel with Max Verstappen. He doesn't have this, we're streaming, friends. Are we streaming tonight, Max? Like, he doesn't have that shit. Like, Oscar's currently locked in, and the the irony being in my championship prediction, I had Oscar 6th, but that's because I thought Oscar would be doing what Lando's doing.
Yeah.
It's literally the other way around. And bear in mind, that flexi wing rule is coming in. What I believe June, is it? Just after the European season campaign.
Yeah, just after
Yeah,
Spain.
sorry, Spain. McLaren, if Red Bull is confident as they say are, Lando's screwed because they've nowhere. He's nowhere near got the advantage he's needed over Max, and they'll lock in behind Oscar. To be perfectly honest.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see whether they can make it. Obviously, Piastri didn't get quite the chance that Lando got last year at Miami, getting the damage from sights and his flailing, very aggressive Ferrari. We saw K-Mag be very aggressive with Lewis as well in Miami. You know, it is a track you can defend on if needs be, and obviously we're seeing it a bit more difficult to overtake this weekend. So qualifying all important as always. We've got the sprint race as well, an extra chance for some points. So if you get that setup nailed, you can get the extra points in the sprint, which will obviously close the gap even more. But it'll be interesting to see what happens in terms of the championship. But we will go straight to predictions because, to be fair, there isn't a lot to talk about in terms of Miami. So,
No, there's not.
prediction time for everybody who is normally with us. You do know Paul normally joins us. He hasn't been able to today. His predictions for qualifying. And remember, we don't do sprint races and sprint qualifying, but we can have a bit of a guess at them later on.
Yeah,
We
but
have
sorry.
Verstappen on pole, Piastri second, Norris third, Leclerc fourth, and Russell fifth. Wajid, would you like to?
Yeah,
say what yours
so
is?
I have Russell in 5th, Verstappen in 4th, Leclerc 3rd, Piastri 2nd, Norris 1st.
Okay, so you're thinking Norris will have the upper hand at qualifying at least.
Yes.
Okay, for me, I've got fifth will be Pierre Gasly.
Always got to be someone.
Yeah, well, there's always one that creeps in there unexpectedly. Fourth is going to be Leclerc. And then I would say Verstappen sandwiching the two McLarens with Lando on pole. So Lando pole, second Verstappen, third Piastri.
That's true.
And the reason for that is I just think Lando has his slight upper hand on this circuit. And Gasly, I don't know why it is with Gasly and Alpines, but I've noticed if it's dark, they go pretty well. You know, Qatar last year, Las Vegas last year. But then they also seem to do all right on these quirky little, you know, half tracks where the half street tracks, half not tracks. So,
Yeah.
You never know. Maybe he's going to be in the wall by Q1 probably.
Our predictions are rolling at the bottom. If anyone.
Yeah. And for the race prediction, we had for Paul Norris to win, Piastri to be second, which would keep the championship lead for Piastri. Verstappen third, Leclerc fourth, and Lewis Hamilton climbing into the top 5 with his Ferrari.
Listen, I'll go next. For me, I have Verstappen in 5th. I have Leclerc in 4th. Yuki Tsunoda is getting a podium. He's finishing 3rd. Norris 2nd, Piastri 1st. I've got Piastri beating Norris. I've got Piastri beating Norris on race day.
You've also got Verstappen being beaten by.
Yeah.
Okay.
You had Gasly in 5th, my friend. So you know.
Yeah, he's been qualifying okay. And actually, the Alpine finished 10th in the hands of Esteban Ocon last year. So Gasly was down in 12th.
Yeah,
by the time the race finished.
10th, 5th. Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, it's similar. My top 5 for the race will be Tsunoda. Tsunoda in 5th. George Russell in 4th. We're going to have Hamilton in 3rd. We're going to have
This Lewis Hamilton obsession. I can't lie. This Lewis Hamilton obsession has to.
Second. Ooh, which way round do we go? I'm going to go Verstappen Verstappen first and Norris second.
So you don't have Piastri even finishing in the top 5?
No, because he'll collide with Max. Break his front wing or something.
So just so I'm clear, you have Tsunoda in 5th. You got Russell 4th. You got Hamilton 3rd. You got Norris 2nd, and you got Maxi Boy in 1st.
Yeah, I think Max will just get off the line quicker and disappear into the distance, probably.
There are predictions rolling across the bottom.
Please put in the comments below, if you watch the YouTube video, how much you think we're wrong. Feel free to.
Normally it's pretty bad.
Yeah, we do have a sprint race coming up. Sprint's qualifying tomorrow as well. Would you say that you think it's going to be quite similar to your race result? You can't see anybody going, oh, it's just, like we had Lewis at China, who seemed to be a bit of an outlier.
Well, I don't think Lewis was an outlier. For some reason, Ferrari went, the setup works. Let's go change the setup.
Change it, yeah.
So I don't really think that was I think outlier is the wrong word. I just don't understand what Lewis and Ferrari were doing. I think in that instance, I think Lewis is gaining more and more confidence in saying this is what I like, this is what I don't like. And if I think now more than ever, if they find a setup, I don't think Ferrari will touch it. But no, generally speaking, this year's F1 has been. I think we all came into the season with expectation of the grid's closer. We're going to see racing. Who knows? Generally, it's sort of playing out as everyone thought. The midfield battle is the most interesting battle. 1 week is Williams, 1 week is Alpine, Haas popping up there on the odd occasion. The Red Bull Visa Cash App payment processor. I think that's more interesting. The top 4 teams are going to finish in what order they finish. Yeah, I unfortunately eventually see this championship playing out as McLaren versus McLaren.
Yeah, I think it will do in the end, but Max seems to be able to do the best he can in what he's got. Do I believe the Red Bull is as bad as everybody says? No, I don't. I think, yes, he is dragging it forward, but I don't think it's 4th fastest car and things like that. I think in capable hands, it's right up there, because Tsunoda has shown in practice of qualifying that he can be up there with Max. So it's not like it's a complete different thing, in my opinion. So definitely think we might see the best of Tsunoda this weekend.
And I also think he's had more time with the car this week, didn't he? He was in Silverstone. I think Silverstone Tuesday, Wednesday. So he's had more time with the car. Hopefully that should build his confidence. But it's always nice to see Helmut Marko and Christian Horner again not look like they have any idea what they're talking about when it comes to picking drivers. And it's not like the bar was very high for Tsunoda compared to Lawson, but everyone seems fairly happy with Tsunoda's progression. So
Yeah, and I mean, at this stage last year, Max Verstappen had 136 points. Piastri's now on
99, I believe.
99 or 96? 99. So he's 10 ahead of Lando. So the result... So actually, it could be crucial in terms of the sprint race, what happens there. I think, obviously, it does play into Piastri's hands a little bit, I believe, because of the lack of tyre wear that you need to really worry about in a sprint. Maybe my surprise would be if one of the Mercedes can get involved in the sprint.
You say one of the Mercedes, let's be honest, there's only one Mercedes that's going to get involved.
Yeah, Antonelli's slowly coming across to me a little bit. I feel like he's had a good couple of races, settled down, just got the job done, and he needs to try and do that again this weekend, especially on a circuit he won't know. just settle down quickly because of the sprints, and maybe he could just spring a little surprise. I expect the Hasses will be up there as well. And just before we obviously start wrapping this up, thank you, Sauber, for coming out with a livery that's just basically more black. It's not really a change in livery.
It is. It's a massive change.
I want teams to be banned from calling a change in livery for sticking a black sticker on the front of a car. Because that's all they've done. That's literally all they've done. Let me see if I can find a picture.
Have Ferrari released their special livery for Miami yet?
No, not yet. No, actually.
No, they've released the their overalls.
Yeah. Oh, have they?
Yeah, the overalls look really nice. In fairness, the overalls do look really nice.
I haven't seen them. I don't.
It's on the Scuderia Ferrari Twitter page. Just as we were going live.
Ah, okay. Oh, hello. Yes, I like. Yes, they do look nice. I am just going to save that image and bring that straight in because actually, we haven't. Yeah, it has literally just gone live like an hour, 50 minutes ago. Very Now, please tell me you're actually going to paint some of the car blue. Now, because I will be bitterly disappointed if this, which I will bring up on screen because I can, because it's just a picture. Where are we on? Add overlay. I'll just put it on in front of us when it comes up. There we go. If we go that way, there you go. Now you're the other way. You do not look like Charles Leclerc. Yeah, I like them.
I think they look very clean.
If we could have a blue and white car, which ain't going to happen, we know it's not.
Do you just want to? Well, after that, do you quickly want to show the Sauber special livery? You know, because it's so special.
I feel like it's going to be a bit of a letdown.
It's you need to see. It's so special.
No, it looks like. I'm just trying to decide which view of it's the best. I mean, it's just.
Do you know when you have to try and find out what the best view is for a car? It's not great, is it?
No, well, the problem I've got with this is if you look at this car, we'll go with that view because that's the least of it. It honestly looks like they've just got the green paint and peeled it off. It honestly looks like they've just got some of that paint and gone, let's just peel it off. Let's just peel it away. Yeah, not very adventurous, Sauber. I'd like to see something a bit better from Ferrari. Now they've teased them overalls. Oh, I kind of want to see them.
I need to see it. I need to see a blue or white Ferrari.
Yeah, it better be a better car. It has to be a better car. But yeah, that's about it now. We've got all of that sorted. I am going to pop a raid across on Twitch, but if you're on YouTube, you don't get a raid, sorry. So this is the end of the video for you. If you've got any predictions for the Grand Prix, pop them down in the comments below and we'll go through them and see how well or how badly you do. If it's to do with us, it's how badly we'll do. Because we've now tried to follow the script. We've put the McLarens on the podiums.
I've put Lewis. I don't think I put Lewis Hamilton anywhere near the podium or the top 5 or anything like that. So
yeah, hopefully we can actually be right about things for once. But what we're going to do is, because I know he's busy with his own stream, we are going to go across and raid Mr. Red Eye.
That's it.
And we'll send that across now, and we will see you all Tuesday
evening for the review.
And I think you'll probably get the same view as me because I'm still going to be moving stuff around because I've got to do the plastering in my house. So Yeah. Hey, shucks. But look, we managed to keep it down to under half an hour. That's a miracle. Bye. Press end stream.